On today's video, I'm going to show you how to change a fuel filter, the most commonly overlooked maintenance procedure. So for today's project, you will need 2 wheel chokes, a jack stand, a hydraulic trolley jack, flathead screwdriver, fuel filter, some type of pan to catch the fuel when you change it, and a special medical marijuana gloves. Not these. So the location for the fuel filter will be right here on the passenger side, but the rear passenger side right here. Make sure you put your wheel chokes in front of the car. Safety first. There you go. Okay, on your rear side, it's not too far in. Here it goes right here, the old one. Most of you will have a clamp, so you unscrew it. But me, the previous owner destroyed the clamp, so I had to zip tie it. So that's optional. If you need zip ties, then you add the zip tie. If you have the clamp, all you have to do is just unscrew it. Position your hydraulic jack as far away from where you're going to work at. You don't want this to block. And where you jack it up is right here. On the frame right here. On this lip. Just make sure you put this right here on it. You don't want to jack it up any other. You don't want to jack it up here because you'll damage this. Or somewhere inside where the fuel tank is at. You don't want to damage that. About the lifting process. Get it high off the ground. The next thing you're going to do, put the jack underneath. And lift it up. Make sure it's secured. Looks good. Now you're going to release the pressure from the hydraulic jack slowly so it can sit on the jack stand. There you go. Good. Nice. Good. The measures, I'm going to repump this back up. So just in case some freak of nature happening, some final destination shit, if this fails, it'll be supported with this. It will land on this. And if that fails, then I don't know what to say. You assed up, bruh. Make sure you put your medical marijuana gloves. So for this process, you will use a screwdriver, a flathead. This will be a clamp instead to loosen this up. But like I said, since the previous owner was special, I have to use a scissor to cut it. And there you go. So that's out. Now for the fun part. To take these clamps. It's okay, you could break them. You don't need to reuse them. Because always the new one, I'll show you right here. The new one always have clamps, see? So you could break off the old one. So you want to go in between the clamp. Like this. And try to pry it out. Push up to pry it out. Okay. I got one off. One more to go. The second one off. Any type of pan underneath to catch the fuel, because there's going to be some fuel leaking. Not that much though. And then what you do is very simple. All you have to do is just pull out and it'll come off easily. Both sides, 1 and 2. Make sure let it drain until it stops. And now you take off the other side. And there you have it. You took it out. Now to install the new one. So you want to install it like this. Smooth side on the back and the lip on the front. The reason why is because, see right there? The flow. You don't want to do it this way because you'll just mess up the whole flow. And right here is coming from the tank, getting filtered, the flow, and it goes directly to the fuel line, all the way to your fuel rail at the engine bay. So take these black caps off, and now just install them. Remember the flow that way, heading towards the engine bay. That connected, next you add the new clips. Now you're gonna do the second one. There you go. And what you want to do, you want to make sure you want to fit it through the hole so it'll come out the other end. It's the same thing on the other side, like this. So make sure when you push it in, make sure it comes out right here. One, and then the other side too. The links. These. And now I'm gonna just install new zip ties. For some of you, or most of you, will have the clamp. So all you have to do is just screw it back and it'll be secure. But like I said, since this don't have the clamp, I have to use zip ties. Now I'm just gonna cut off the ends. There you go. Strongly secured. How dirty this fuel is. How clogged up this fuel filter. It's not fully bad. I've seen worse. I've seen it like charcoal black. But fuel not supposed to be this color. It's supposed to be lighter. Like a light tint yellow. Clear yellow. This is dirty. Not changing this every 30,000 miles or every year, what I like to do instead of 2 years or whatnot. You'll have symptoms of rough idling, misfires, and it could actually mess up your fuel pump because it'd be so clogged in here, pressure. And if your fuel filter is really that bad, what you can hear when you drive is your fuel injector. It makes it like a funny noise, like that. Like you're struggling to spray fuel into the combustion chamber. So some people, what they do is pour this fuel, this dirty fuel, back into the fuel tank. But yeah, you have the new fuel filter and it'll clean it out. But I love my baby and I'm not gonna do that shit. So fuck out of here. I just go to the gas station and get some new fuel. What this is. See all that debris? All that dirt? That's nasty. This was actually going, you see all that? That's not normal. This is not supposed to be going into the fuel system. That's how clogged up the old one was. So you would start repumping the hydraulic jack to give it a little lift so you can remove the jack stand. Release the pressure from the jack so it goes down nice and smoothly. There you go. Remove the chokes. Now before you start your engine, it is wise to add pressure to the fuel filter. You're going to prime it. You're going to do this like 5 to 8 times. I'll do it 8 times. Until you hear that noise. In the beginning, you're going to hear it very faint, like One thing I forgot to add, or a couple of things I forgot to add. Having a bad fuel filter also will decrease acceleration, hesitation, and engine performance. And it also give you a hard time to start if it's really that bad to start your engine. And there you have it. You have just installed a new fuel filter. Job well done. So if you like today's video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If not, just give me a middle finger.